Hello, I'm Dr. Sleep Right. Welcome to day 18. We are starting to dive in how sleeping position really plays a role in your overall health and well-being. And today we're going to tell you how sleeping position affects your back pain or back pain in general. Now, the way I want to be a little cautious about this, because a lot of times when you lie down and let's say you sleep on your back, you're going to start to have back pain. And remember, we have to start with the end in mind. Our point A, let's say, is pain when we wake up, lack of sleep, I'm fatigued, I don't have energy with to be with my family, and I'm not focused. I'm just going to move this over here. That flower, I think, is right in my head. And our point B is, sleeping and getting better sleep, having a better quality of life, better relationships, more energy. So that's what we're trying to get to. Going from point A to point B is not always just a direct shot. Usually we have ups and downs. We ebbs and flows, and because our body is likes to get used to the same thing and the same patterns, we gotta fight to make a change. If we're changing a sleeping position or if we're using a different pillow, a lot of times the body doesn't like that, so it's going to fight you. And so if you're a sleeper, and remember we talked about the ostrich, and you like to kind of feel protected like this, and then all of a sudden you're lying on your back and now you feel it, you're stretching out your chest and you're stretching out the shoulder a different way and you're putting pressure on that lower back. Well, what ends up happening is we tend to get pain. We tend to get pain and discomfort. But if you stick with it, right, there's good pain, there's bad pain. So I broke my arm just recently, and I had to stretch my arm out in order to be able to get better range of motion. That is good pain, because I know that pain is leading me to a better flexibility. Well, if I roll my ankle, well, that's a bad pain because I did something to damage it. Right, so there's good pain and bad pain. If the pain that we're putting our body, that is coming from something that we're exposing our body to get a desired result, that's good pain. Now let's go to sleeping position, and this is basically something you're not going to hear anywhere else, and it's because of my experience in identifying patterns in people that over my 20 years of seeing patients and doing an x-ray review over thousands of patients who have come up with a pattern. And the pattern is that if you lose the cervical curve in your neck, you're going to throw your hips out of alignment. And I'm going to show this to you on our trusty spine. Love this thing. So we're supposed to have a nice curve in our neck. If we have a nice curve in our neck, then we're going to maintain a straight, sorry, this is crooked, but imagine we're going to maintain a nice straight spine that way. Well, there's something in the body that's called dura mater. Now that matter, it basically attaches to the base of the brain here, and then comes all the way through the spinal cord and attaches down at the base here at the sacrum. So if we take our curve and we do this, that elongates that dura mater. The body doesn't like that. So what it ends up doing, if we lose the curve in this plane, we pick up a twist and a curve here. So my patients come into me all the time with lower back pain, and I have to tell them that the problem is in their neck. That was the pattern that I kept seeing. I would have children come into me, adults come into me, and I'm working with this back pain on patients on a regular basis, over and over and over again. I had back pain, and I hate to say it, as a chiropractor, almost every day of my life until I herniated a disc, and then I really started to change my pattern. I really started to focus on getting that curve. I was always a back sleeper, but I was using the pillow the wrong way. I wasn't getting enough arch in my neck when I was sleeping. So what ended up happening is my hips were always twisted. So once I started focusing on bringing that neck back and getting that and developing that neck nest, in getting and having that neck nest right under, I started to, actually I should post my post x-rays after the neck nest on here, because you'll start to see it. I had a curve like this before, but now my curve is, my head's is much straighter, and it took the rotation out of my hips. And so it's connected. So your neck is connected to your lower back, and the reason why a lot of times people don't have a lot of neck pain, they'll get tension in their shoulders and they'll blame it on stress or being at the computer, right? And it's just because the head is just taking, the neck is just taking the weight of your head. Your lower back is taking the whole weight of the torso. So when you take an x-ray, when I take an x-ray in patients, a lot of times I see the neck in way worse condition than the lower back, and it's not because of the fact that, you know, they, that the lower back wasn't damaged. It's just because this happened first, and then the whole entire body twisted and started wearing the lower back out, and the lower back takes the whole weight of the torso. You see, I started figuring this out when I had patients at younger and younger ages, when I had kids and children at 12 years old, and their spines looked like they're 50, and it was like blowing my mind as to, like, why is this happening at such a younger age? And that's where we came up with, you know, identifying them being on the computer and texting and in the backpacks, all of that stuff. And then they're sleeping like this. They're not doing anything to reverse the damaging effects of what that sleeping position is doing. That is why I'm a firm, that's why one of our major premises to be able to wake up rested, restored, and rejuvenated and pain-free is that neutral sleeping position with the neck supported, not the head supported, because over a period of time you're going to put that neck, like we said yesterday, we're going to put that neck in that mold, and you're going to arch that neck over that pillow, and then once you start to get that neck curve fixed, then the lower back will untwist and you'll take that torsion off of the lower back. It's so cool how it happens. But at the beginning, you can have pain in your lower back from this. You can have, you know, pain in your chest, your shoulders. Your body is gonna fight you because it's not gonna like that position. So just be patient with it. All you have to do is focus on doing it for an hour or two a night. Take the neck nest, if you have one, or your pillow, then throw it on the floor and go to your side. Just do it over and over and over. We want to build it into our life as a lifestyle. Thank you for staying connected. We are getting into the meat and potatoes of this. I am so excited to you know, I'm talking to you right through a screen. I'm so excited to get connected and be live with you and really understand what you're getting out of this. So thank you for sticking in there and making it this far.